Good evening and salutations, my YNR fans. I gotta sit there and say that I generally did like this episode. I really did. I also miss doing reviews on YNR. Now, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, right? And I'm saying this sober, but I genuinely feel bad for Summer. Kyle gives no F's, right? Kyle gives no F's. And she is genuinely something that they're trying to work this out with somebody who does not give a damn about her feelings. And even when she asked, "Are you sleeping with Audrey?" She knew that. She knew that the minute that she smelled that perfume, she knew that. And even before then, she went to sit there and try to work things out. Which, I'm going to be honest, that girl in that situation has way more strength than I do. Um, and he was like, "Yeah, I am." Like, just looked at her, watched her just be hurt and in tears, and seemed like did not give any F's. Right? Slapped the mess out of him. And although I'm not always a fan of things like that, listen, I was in there looking at her like, bro, you deserve that. You deserve that. Not so much the cheating part, right? Because that's bad on its own. But for me, it's the not giving a damn about that person's feelings, and it always amazes me whenever I sit there and see a couple argue and they say the worst things possible to them, right? But before that, there's something they're saying, "I love this person's my soul, they're my heart, they mean so much to me." It's like, how do you sit there and say all the things to make this person feel better? I mean, to make this person feel special. And just like that, you can turn on a dime and say and do some of the cruelest things possible. I never understood that. I still don't to this day. And watching him pretty much crush her like that was just like, wow. Like, it was so bad. You would sit there and think, did you ever really love her? Like, did you ever really love her? Like, I get what she did was bad, right? She made your mom suffer. First of all, she disrespected your mother like there was no tomorrow. And I'm not cool with that. Blamed his mom for everything in the book. Practically could have blamed her for pollution and starvation. But the fact that he couldn't even sit there and look at this like she was in an impossible situation. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't even like this chick. But, I mean, damn. No F's given. And then she had to go back to be with her mom and try to keep all that inside. And even when she snapped at her mom, I had a sense of compassion. I don't know where the hell this is coming from. I don't know how long it's gonna last with me, but yeah. And Phyllis today being realistic about her chances was just like I turned around, even Daniel was like, wait, what? Being all mature and everything. I'm like, yo, listen, I've been watching this show for maybe 2 years, give or take. I know messiness when I see it. Phyllis is the definition of messy. Right? Phyllis is messy on YNR, like Sammy is messy on Days. I can't even sit there and think of a character that's that messy on GH. I can't even sit there and put Nina in that role. Nina's not messy. Maybe she is. I feel like she's more of a dingbat than messy. And that's General Hospital's Nina, not Y&R's Nina, because apparently it has to be more than one Nina. So you got that going on, right? You got Sharon that they're trying to reason with Adam. Adam wants to sit there and go to war and use her company to do it, and she's like, I'm not doing it. But she does sit there and get through to him as far as, hey, listen, we may be under Victor's thumb, but we will be so powerful that he can't sit there and touch us. That will build and create our own autonomy based off of our value. And it really made him sit there and think. And when Nick came up with the idea, um, yeah, Adam thought about it. And honestly, to tell you the truth, here's the thing. I think if Adam did not talk to Sharon first, he would have pretty much told his brother to kick rocks, right? But Nick Nick and Sharon was pretty much on the same level of the conversation that they were having with Adam. And Adam was like, you know what? You're right. And he turned around and, he put his hand up and he shook on it. It was so much of a good moment that I almost want to sit there and screenshot that and like put it as like some, I don't know. Um, I was gonna sit there and say thumbnail or whatever. Like it was such a really cool moment. Um, I don't know the whole history of them. I know there's just people that do not like Nick. There's people that love Adam, and there's also people that love Nick and can't stand Adam. In this way, I'm kind of glad that I came in late to the game. I don't have I like this person, I like this person. I'm team this, I'm team that. I'm just watching the show. I'm just watching the show, enjoying the ride. But I know the animosity that those two have, and I can tell even just based off the fan base. So I thought it was a cool moment. I liked it. Um, Audra and Tucker didn't really do too much of anything except for Tucker was not there saying, "Oh, you're not trying to turn a little boy into a man," and just really kind of getting on him. I mean, even I think yesterday when Audrey was there talking about Kyle and Tucker was just laughing his ass off, I just thought it was hilarious. I feel like in situations like that, like whenever he makes fun of Kyle, he laughs at Kyle and stuff like that. It's like he sees what the audience sees. He's like a little bit of an insight to how the audience is and that they're responding to certain things, especially Kyle, right? Chance and Sharon didn't really do too much of anything. Um, Sharon just pretty much said what I said as far as, not wanting to go to war and yada, yada, yada. So yeah, that's going to be the power couple. But, I don't know, I guess the Holy Trinity or something, whatever you want to sit there and call them. Sharon, Adam, and Nick. Meanwhile, you got Victoria. Yeah. She definitely does know how to play the daughter card. Oh, I love you, daddy. Don't you love me? I just want to be just like you. Just laugh my ass off. I was like, wow. Listen, I haven't watched this chick that much from the stuff that I saw, especially in the beginning. I wasn't a huge fan of it. But just watching her try to sit there and play Victor. And Victor just sit there indulging her because, that's always going to be his little girl. Um, and I feel like at times, there's times where it's like, he may choose to see through Victoria, but because of his love for her, because of his own vanity, of always stroking his ego, he moves that aside, right? He moves that aside. So, got that going. Um, Tucker's not there making sure Phyllis follows through, has a plan to sit there and get rid of Diane, and basically saying, listen, your trial may not go the way it want to. Like, I may sit there and remove that guy, and I remove that guy, that EMT is going to help you out. You're screwed. So whatever you're thinking, done. And again, this is one of those things where it's like, Phyllis got involved with Jeremy, right? So Jeremy, she was put under Jeremy's thumb. And she went from she went from being under Jeremy to now being under Tucker. And you know what? I don't feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for her. Listen, she's messy. Okay? And when you're messy, things like that tend to happen to you. So I don't feel bad for her whatsoever. I just find it pretty interesting and kind of funny. Um, I feel like that's about it for the most part. I'll make sure nobody sees my chicken scratch. Yep, I feel like that's about it for the most part. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and go over all the soaps. You know how we do. Y&R, B&B, Days of Our Lives, and General Hospital. Also, if you could sit there and share the video, that would generally help. It really will. I think I had 20 people actually share it last time. Listen, I was I was gonna be happy if maybe even 3 people shared it. That's 3 people sharing and 3 new people watching my video. And that's growth. That really does actually help. And with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.